Hi.
Hey.
Welcome to the podcast again, the Nonsense Works podcast. Hi.
Welcome back. You're looking good today. Look nice.
Looking kind of sexy.
Got your hair done.
Looking mighty cute in them jeans. Maybe we should go out tomorrow for lunch or something. No.
Anywho.
Hi.
It's a wonderful day today.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
You sure?
How about you? You good?
It's hot.
It's a little warm.
Is it fall yet? Sigh. It's about 88 in here.
I want to wear jackets, but it's too hot.
It's too hot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out the way. Everybody hates sponsors, but today we're sponsored by Larry's Ice Packet Emporium. Sometimes you're hot and you need to put ice in your pockets, and you have Larry's Ice Pocket Emporium. Larry's, because who doesn't like cold pockets? With that out the way, what's on your mind, Marissa?
Well, lots of things.
Well,
We had a
Marissa.
lovely conversation earlier with my mom.
Like a 3-hour, Jesus.
Yeah, we just took a trip down memory lane and life lessons and
Life
imparting
lessons.
of wisdoms from one generation to another one. It was
Back in
great.
my day, the sky was much bluer, which is probably true. Global warming and such.
It was great. And now it's a nice rainy day and children are outside screaming like they're dying from acid, but it's just water. It's just
You know,
water.
it could be acid rain.
No, it's just water. Children just like to scream.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How old were you when you first heard about acid rain?
Oh, that is a lovely question. I was 7 and my brother scared the crap out
Wait,
of me.
stop. Were you just waiting for somebody to ask you about that? You're like, oh, wait, I have a story for that. Well, acid rain?
Well, okay, here's the thing. My brother had a bad habit of coming home from school and telling me all the weird, crazy things he learned, like either from a random book he read or from actual school.
Out of context.
Yeah, and they were all terrifying. First he told me about me splashing in puddles, gonna get like a foot parasite, like
That's a very real
5
thing,
feet
though.
long.
That's a very real thing.
And that was horrifying. And then he told me about acid rain, like it's gonna be raining from the sky. He didn't tell me the circumstances or what it actually is or anything like that. He just said acid and rain, and I was scared to go out in the rain. Every time I got out in the rain and I started itching a little bit, I thought it was acid rain and I was gonna die.
That sounds like me. Like, you ever, like, seen it rain on, like, a really hot day and it kind of, like, steams up?
Yeah.
I thought that was the ground, like, being melted.
I thought the ground was melting, yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Because he gave no context. He gave no, like, explanation or description. He just scared the crap out of me.
Hey, Marissa?
Mm-hmm.
I have a topic I want to talk about.
Do you now?
It's been on my mind, like for, like, a while now. And I got reminded of it last night at work, right? I want to talk about headphone etiquette. This is, this is a very serious thing. Like I can't over-explain. Like, I can't, like, wrap your mind around how important this is. One. If you want to play things for your own enjoyment, wear headphones. I don't want to hear you play your Vines on a fucking loop. I don't want to fucking hear your shitty fucking music. I hate your taste in music. It's shit. Mine's much better. I don't want to watch you listen to Real Housewives of Atlanta on, like, with the fucking volume set to, like, 400. Like, I don't understand. How do you not feel, like,
I
insecure?
think people just have this idea that everybody wants to hear what they like.
Who wants to hear that?
Well, there's like this mindset, especially down here, and it has been for a very long time. You know, with the sound systems in your car, right? Like, that was kind of a status symbol to play your music so loudly that everyone else can hear it.
Everyone hates you.
3-4 cars away from you.
Here comes this
on
motherfucker
the
again with these
expressway.
speakers.
Like, that was the thing. So, like, that's been such the habit around here that people don't even realize that their noise is polluting my peace. You know, like,
All up in my piece.
just at all times, people get on the bus and playing their music all loud, even though there's an announcement that plays every time you get on a bus and
Every
train saying
fucking
don't
time.
use sound devices without headphones.
Without headphones. It's like, okay, on the opposite end, right? People who try to talk to you when you're wearing headphones. Like, I bought these. I spent my $10, $20, $30 on these headphones so
Got it.
I wouldn't have to talk to people. Like, I literally will be at work in the break room reading a good book or reading some kind of programming manual or whatever, playing a game with headphones on, whatever. Someone says, hey, Chris. I'm like, I'll stop because I'll see them like, either looking at me or I'll like just pretend to be listening to stuff so I don't talk to people or whatever. Mm-hmm. Take the headphones up, I'm like, It's always like, race car is spelled the same forwards and backwards. I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that was...
For me, it's like even worse than that when people walk up to me because I have on earphones. They see me with earphones in, and they walk up and just start talking like I can hear what they're saying. Like they've been going on for like 2 minutes, and then I finally take out the earphones, and I'm like halfway through a conversation. I have no idea what you just said. You could have walked up to me and just poured your soul out about... like some horrible tragedy that's befalling you. I have no idea. I had earphones in. You saw them and you didn't think it was necessary to get my attention first and wait for me to remove them before you started talking.
Fuckers. the whole lot.
It's so silly.
And it's like, do you not wear headphones for this reason? That's why I wear headphones. I like music.
I don't wear them specifically to drown out people. It's more like because I don't like traveling on buses and things.
Yeah, we're poor
with nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, even when I had a car, I still had to ride the bus every once in a while, and just sitting on the train, I could read or whatever, but then there's too many other conversations happening, and it's real distracting. And it's like I just need peace on my way to wherever I'm going. Oh my gosh, it is pouring down.
I was just about to
right
say
now.
that, like it is like tearing up.
Can you guys
outside.
hear that? I love the sound of rain, but I don't think it sounds very good as background noise for a podcast.
Let's just stop the podcast and just go outside.
Yeah, let's just go play in the rain.
You sure? It might be acid. It might be acid rain, and we might get like ringworm from splashing puddles.
What? I don't think that's the thing. I've splashed in many a puddle.
Just because that's like that's dumb.
Thing. Like I don't splash in old stagnant puddles. I splash in new puddles in running water, like water that's moving.
How about don't splash in puddles at all?
How about you can't help it if you're just walking down the street and it's raining and you're
just
in
walk
a puddle.
around?
Now, good and well, you cannot avoid puddles when you're walking, especially here because people will like intentionally splash you. They will hit the gas
the last time you got
when they
intentionally
get up on a puddle.
splashed?
The last time?
The last time.
I think I was maybe in high school.
That's a long time to go without being splashed.
Yeah, because like I don't like to leave the house when it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
Like I refuse. If I'm walking somewhere, I'll wait until it calms down a bit. Or if I have to ride the bus, I hate being on the train and the buses when it's raining because people put their wet umbrellas on the seats, and then you come up and sit down and you're just completely soaked now because you sat in somebody's umbrella puddle.
I mean.
That's so inconsiderate. It's just gross to me. I'm easily grossed out in case anybody would like to know. I am a really bad germaphobe. I can't do lots of things because they freak me out and I can't. It's very unpleasant for me.
It's got kind of real.
I know, right?
I mean, I don't like gross
look at the
things.
rain. I love to look at the rain from my house.
Yeah.
But I think it's gross once it touches the ground.
That's still pretty ill. I mean, we don't say in a bad neighborhood by any means, but like it's not the nicest looking. It doesn't look.
It's kind of dreary looking. Our neighborhood.
I like dreary. This place looks kind of like. It's like you wouldn't. It's like people come over here and they get really like scared because they think it's like very
It's just
urban.
Like the buildings are old. And
Exactly. Yeah.
They have this like very project look to them, even though they're
very
not
urban.
that.
Yeah.
And it's just an old neighborhood that wasn't maintained very well.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of that, I'm gonna open up. I want to talk about something else too. I'm gonna open up. We are in the process of looking for a new place because our current place is shitty. I will not say where this place is because. One, you shouldn't know where the hell I live, and two,
it sucks. It's a tiny little box with a tiny hallway for a kitchen, and awful neighbors, and just maintenance.
Okay.
Just
I feel comfortable saying these things because nobody's ever going to fucking hear this, because we're not exactly popular. But like our neighbors, fucking like I was like yelling about them earlier. They fucking suck. We got this couple at the end of the hall, right? and they are garbage people. Not like trash men, because that's a very respectable job. They make pretty good money, but like they're just shitty fucking people. Like they're always arguing. Their kid kind of sucks, but he can't help it. But like just like I can't describe how often they fight and yell and throw shit.
I don't care about people's personal problems, right? Like I don't care if people argue, people get in fights, totally. Whatever. I just don't understand why every time you have an argument, you leave your house and come outside
and throw things
and start yelling and throwing things into common spaces and breaking things. Like that's really rude and inconsiderate and also crazy a little bit. And it's like you look crazy. You sound crazy right now.
And it's like when we stayed, we used to stay in the back of the complex. We moved towards the front where it's a little quieter. But in the back, we had the same problem. Like this couple just fight, and it's like, okay. Sometimes you worry about like, you know, the lady you think she's being abused or something or whatever. But no, they abuse each other. It's like it's a mutual abuse. It's like they.
I hate living in an apartment because I don't like knowing this much about people I've never really met. You know, because the paper thin walls and all that. Like we have a neighbor between us and the weird neighbors.
Nice man, lovely man.
I didn't even know anybody lived there for like half the time that we lived here. He doesn't make a peep. He comes in, he goes to work, he leaves. He probably has a life somewhere else, but we wouldn't know about it because he's not loud. And I have never heard so much as a loud TV noise from him. Like
I think he's a ghost. If I'm being honest, if I'm being frank with the audience, I would have
thought that, but he has packages delivered that get
those packages
brought into the house.
I opened those packages before. It could be box full of like ectoplasm. I don't know. I ain't been.
Not a problem at all. I feel bad for him because he has to share walls with like the people who are constantly making this, and their child screams. Like he doesn't cry. He
bloody
screams
murder
all day. Like nonstop almost, just at the top of his lungs, and I feel bad for the poor child. I'm like, that has to hurt.
And the problem I have with all of this, like honestly, if they fought, whatever, right? That's on y'all, shitty relationship or whatever, or not, whatever. I don't know. My problem is these people have the nerve, right? The nerve to fucking look me in my face as I'm going to work like, oh, hey, neighbor. No, fuck you. You kept me up on, fuck you. They almost had a fucking shootout because of some misunderstanding the other day. Like, we have like a little
breezeway.
Yeah, in the back. And like, apparently, somebody got into the girl's car, the one at the end of the hall, got into her car, thinking it was his girlfriend's car because it's almost the exact same car. I don't know how that even happened though. And he had an AK with him for a reason. I don't know. Drugs maybe? I don't know. So that happened.
As if that's not scary enough.
Yeah. She freaks out, right? Freaking calls her partner. I don't know what to call them because they're not, whatever. I don't care.
Her person who lives in her house occasionally and gets yelled at and is the father of children.
Yes, that's a long, with that.
Just that guy.
Yeah, so that they gets out, they start arguing, they go upstairs to where their friends and family and children are. Everybody has fucking like guns drawn and shit, and this is just getting out of hand. This is all happening at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, I wasn't there for this because I was a good man. I was in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning with my wife. I heard about this through proxy, through our neighbors who are often involved in such things. We got to move because, like, it's not just that. The place costs way too much, and it's fucking shitty. All right?
Like, it costs a lot for the amount of crazy stuff and silly things that happen around here.
Yeah.
So it's really not worth it. I mean, we live here because it's convenient. We're in a good location, lots of shopping and stores, and Chris can get to work in like 5 minutes
very easily
if he wants to.
Yeah, I can hop in the skip.
It's very nice, but like it's totally not worth it when you have to deal with crazy people on a regular basis. And it wasn't like this. We lived here for like 5 years, and there were not this many crazy people living here. I don't know where they came from. It just all of a sudden just started popping up all over the place.
It bees the bullshit.
It's madness.
And it's like, I don't know where all you guys stay and like, whatever. But like, I don't know how
Is
it's
this the
other places.
complaining podcast now because it's raining and we're like whining about.
Isn't it always the complaining podcast?
Well, no, you like to vent. I like to just ramble. But
Also, you should speak up.
I'm sorry, I started peeking out of the box.
See, goddamn it. See, now we gotta explain what the fucking box is. And
We've already talked about the box. Watch our other podcasts. Listen
we didn't
to
talk
our
about
other
no.
podcasts.
Those were throwaway podcasts because they sucked.
The box.
The box is a
it's
little.
my little sound box.
Yeah, it's a sound box.
Basically, it's fine.
Because the
I
acoustics
have a
in
soft
here.
voice. I have a really soft voice. It may not sound like it right now. I might be loud as crap, but
I
it's
doubt
only
it.
because of the box and because my face is literally mushed up against
And
the
it's
microphone.
hot in this box. It gets so hot in the box. My pop made. Oh Jesus. Okay.
So anyway,
Yeah.
all that aside, we're moving soon. Everything will be better, hopefully. Rainbow, sunshine, and unicorn.
This is very stressful. Trying to find a place that doesn't cost like more than like a certain amount in a certain area. Like that's always the hard part. It's because
What I'm more concerned about, really, is we're pretty young still. We're young.
we
and hip.
mean pretty. We're very young.
We're pretty young still. I'm doing a thing. We're
Okay.
pretty young still. There's still lots of life to be lived and what have you.
Maybe. You sound very sure.
Like, we used to have a car. We don't have a car now. We kind of walk everywhere. It's not really a big deal. But we want to move a little further out. But we need a car for that. So, like, as far as moving, that's fine. But I just want the car because I want to do more things,
Yeah.
It's like we have all these ideas of stuff that'll be fun to do, but like we live in a city where like the transportation system isn't the best, public transit. Like it exists and it goes everywhere, but it takes you all day to go there and you had a horrible time getting there. So like I'd rather have a car just to be able to just on a whim go and do things or have a nice day out, that kind of stuff. Have fun. Just doing the things that we like to do. That would be great. That's what I'm looking forward to. Like, so what's something that you want to do? We're being positive now. We're going to focus on the positive. What do you want to do when we get a car? Where we going? Where you taking me?
Are you asking me or the audience?
I'm asking you.
I'd rather ask. What are you gonna do
And
when
the
you have a
audience.
car? You gonna give us a
What
ride?
do y'all do? What do
Leave
you
a
do when
comment.
you have a car? Like, to celebrate the fact that you now have a car. Like, where do you go? You do something? You go on a trip?
Drag
I've
racing?
never been on a road trip like that wasn't someplace I didn't want to go. I want to go on an actual road trip.
Want to go to Florida?
I don't want to go to Florida.
Well, nobody wants to go to Florida.
I
But,
kind of want to go back to Disney World because I
In
went
Florida?
when I was a baby. Yeah, Disney World.
I don't know where that is.
Disney World is in Orlando. Disneyland is in L.A.
Oh, what's the difference again?
Disney World is bigger.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, it was the one that he wanted to do the whole time, big flagship thing, but it's in Florida and who cares? Most people go to Disneyland, I guess. But yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at your like waveform. It gets getting quieter and quieter. I'm like, oh, I'm just like blaring
How's this?
with my overbearing personality.
Is this good?
Now I really can't hear you. I can't hear you in this room. We're not wearing headphones. This setup is so. I'm sorry. I'm going back to being bad again. We are making it work. That's how my nonsense works. We make it work.
Yeah, we make it work.
We make it work.
I mean, I understand. Our stuff has been kind of bootleg this whole time.
Yeah.
It probably
We're
hasn't
getting
been
better,
the
though.
easiest thing to listen to. So thank you for you guys who hung out and hang in there for us
For 20 whole minutes.
as
Thank
we
you.
as we get our stuff together slowly over time. But yeah, we're just trying to do the best we can with what we got because we like doing this. It's fun.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just a hot mess, and we're trying to fix it.
It's usually not like. It's usually not like us, I guess. It's usually things around like in this room right now, it is very hot, and we can't turn on any fans because the mics will pick them up, and it makes the audio sound worse.
So we end up sounding all loopy and drained and delusional.
All like, or if we do have the fans on, it's always like, welcome to the notch. And it might always sound like that. I don't know.
Sounds like I don't know if it sounds any better now either, because the thing we play it back on, our computer has like the worst speakers ever. And so it usually sounds crazy, and we're not sure how crazy it actually sounds until we upload it and watch it like elsewhere.
You're like, oh.
And we're like, oh, that sounded terrible.
We'll get it though. Well, don't worry, guys.
We need a dedicated recording space. That's what we need. We need a room for this stuff to be in where we can have our setup and not take it down. Because we have to take this down every time.
Yeah.
Because we're in the living room right now.
I mean, yeah.
2 inches from each other.
And we have people come over a lot, like, throughout the week. So it's kind of like, what the hell is this? So we don't want to have our stuff up. We're not ashamed of it or nothing. It's just we don't want to.
I don't want people touching things.
Yeah, that
people come
too.
in our house and touch everything. I don't know why they keep touching things.
Don't fucking touch
That's
things.
rude.
Nonsense works. Don't touch that. That ain't yours.
Anyway.
You ain't got Segway.
What?
You ain't got Segway.
I do have to segue.
We are Segway.
I don't even like segues.
I have a Segway.
They're dumb. You look silly.
You're
My dad
dumb.
wanted me to get a job. There's these people downtown where I live.
Wait. That was a terrible... So, my dad wanted me... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's a point. My dad wanted me to get this job because there's these people downtown whose job it is to show tourists around, right?
That's their job.
For information.
That's what they do.
Whatever it is. But they ride around on Segways wearing safari hats.
They do.
And how can I take you seriously?
I thought they were part of some kind of like
city
some kind of like cult.
Segway.
Are you sure they're not
Dressed
like a cult?
you're on safari.
Are you sure they're not like a cult?
No.
I just assumed they were a cult.
They work for the Department of Tourism thing downtown. It's really... It's ridiculous. And then you also see them like picking up trash and taking out trash out of the thing. It's like, so are you just a garbage person / tour guide?
I don't think we can use the phrase garbage person. I already used it as like an insult.
I'm sorry. What is it?
Custodian.
Not custodian. There's something else.
Groundskeeper.
Groundskeeper is good. Groundskeeper / tour guide.
Are you Hagrid's? Do you just know? Do you just keep the grounds?
I could not do that job. I mean, okay, it's not the safari hat that bothers me. I actually like the safari hat. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
It's the Segway. I can't. Like, I can
You don't
walk
have to have a
faster
Segway.
than this.
You don't have to have a Segway.
They're all on Segways.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like part of their uniform, like hat,
I'm
jacket,
pretty sure
Segway.
it is. And then they give little Segway tours. So there's
Oh,
like
I bet.
whole families of people on the stupid
I
little
like that.
Segways going slowly across the street while actual walking people speed past them. It's so stupid.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we keeping where we stay like under wraps? Because you keep like talking around it. I don't want to say it if it's not like a thing we're supposed to like talk about. I don't care.
I don't know if it's like not known or not available information.
We stay in Atlanta. Let's get out the way. I don't care if folks know. Ain't nobody here. Who's listening? Hi. If you're listening, hi. We stay in Atlanta. Atlanta. We got Coke. Not.
You mean Coca-Cola?
Also,
Or the other Coke?
Both probably.
I don't have that. I
we're
don't
being
even have
honest.
Coca-Cola because it's the stuff they use to remove oil stains from driveways.
Is that all we going around like, y'all drink this shit? Somebody going to pour on their fucking sidewalk and shit on their fucking driveway. Like, oh, yeah.
Oh, but that's supposed to be our namesake, our claim to fame right there.
That's our claim to fame?
Not
Not
really.
Ted Turner, not CNN.
We have lots of things, but like...
We got baseball, football.
We have a very
Outkast.
large airport. That's a thing.
We have the world's biggest airport. Well, one of them, I think. No, it's the world's biggest.
Largest
I think.
international, not largest period.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Same difference.
Who cares is the point that I'm making.
Atlanta. Who cares? That'd be a cool postcard. Who gives a shit?
Atlanta, you're just passing through.
Atlanta, check out our airports. Check out all one of our airports.
We have two.
Check out all two of our airports.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
That's the name of the airport?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's for small
You
planes.
lying.
No, it's for small planes. It's on like
Actually, I think I've gone past it.
yeah, you have.
What? It's called Charlie Brown Airport. I'll do play. I love Charlie Brown.
You're silly.
You know what I hate? People who call it Charlie Brown. I hate myself
It's
a little
Peanuts.
bit. Yeah, I know, but it's not Charlie Brown. It's not just about him.
Okay, well, isn't the show Charlie Brown? I'm pretty sure the show was
no.
Charlie Brown and the comics was Peanuts.
I don't think the little
Because all
Specials
of
are
the specials
called-
are a Charlie Brown Christmas.
or
Yeah.
it's your birthday, or you have leukemia, Charlie Brown. There's stuff like that. They got dark. I'm sorry. Childhood leukemia is not funny.
I don't know what's going on with you today.
I'm having an off
I
day.
guess it's because you're hot, but you have been determined to keep this the grumpiest podcast.
You know, I had a talk with somebody at work with like two of my coworkers actually. And I tried to because I very not dark humor, not yeah.
You have an offbeat sense of humor.
I mean, it gets dark. You know, there's a sun that sets every once in a while. You know, it gets a little dark. But then trying to make a joke around other people, I'm like, oh, I'm terrible. Like somebody was like, oh, I said something about somebody, I guess blowing up, like exploding. They're like, that's not funny. I'm like, okay, so that's not funny. They're like, no. I'm like, okay, so what if a clown came in here right now and just shot me in the face? That would be funny? They're like, no, that'd be horrifying. I'm like, okay. So what if an ice cream truck fell on me right now? Would that be funny? No. I'm like, how is that not okay?
Just hearing you talk about it right now, I'm finding it incredibly unfunny. But that's
because
your delivery is not on point right now.
My who?
Your delivery.
Yeah, it's hot.
You're not selling it. You're
Okay.
not selling the fun.
Ice cream truck. Song is playing, right? I'm sitting there reading a book. So, and then we start talking yeah, bam. It's just funny because it's humor. Something's funny because you don't expect it. What's unexpected? Ice cream truck falling on me right now in the middle of our conversation, on this podcast right now, right now,
So
right
did you
now.
Laugh at Final Destination the whole time? Have you seen that movie?
No, of course I haven't.
Would you find that movie hilarious?
Maybe.
People are in the middle of conversations and then just bam.
I mean, it can't be something stupid. It can't be somebody
You don't think an ice cream truck falling on somebody while they're in the middle of a conversation is stupid?
No, that's fucking funny. But it can't be something you get hit by a freaking truck or something. That's not funny. That's a terrible. That's not funny. Ice cream truck though, because it's funny.
How about that shark in Deep Blue Sea?
That shit's hilarious.
Eating
That
Samuel
shit
Jackson
is
in the
funny.
middle of his speech.
The we're going to bed together. That shit's funny especially because it's horrible fucking
They
animation.
built that up so well. I hate that movie, but I love that because it was first time I watched this movie. We were like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Samuel L. Jackson is being really obnoxious. Can't stand him. They built it up so you just wanted everybody to just have the most worst time ever.
The most worst time ever.
It was so bad I can't even speak anymore. That's how bad it was. And then all of a sudden he's in the middle of this pep talk and Shark just jumps out the water and swings him around like a rag doll.
Eats them all
It was
up.
beautiful. Happy times, man. Happy times. Ensues, it's
You know what else I hate?
what?
I hate people who don't know how to make a word plural. I just thought about that.
You have a lot of grapes, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit. I knew someone. I won't say who they are because they might hear this.
Is it me?
No, it's not you. I'll just say you.
It's me in it.
No, it's not you. It's really not. Someone I used to be with in a relationship.
In relationship.
Yes.
Mm.
Not used to be. It's not you. Goddamn it. It's really not you. And they used to just fucking like either make words plural when it didn't have to be because it was like already like fucking plural, or like just like add like.
Did they say like mices?
They said that, but
Look at
not
all those
in that,
mices.
no, they said that, but not in that way. They were like, I'm trying to think of an example. That's a good example though. But yeah, it's like stuff like that. I hate bad English. Like I'm not like fucking like Mr. Englishman.
I was gonna say we've been struggling through this whole conversation. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought we're doing quite well. Okay. Thanks for that reality check. But yeah, like I don't like that. I hate poor English. Like if we don't speak the language, that's fucking one thing. That's what that. But if like you were born in this country and like had like even like a halfway decent education, I know people who've never gone to school who like speak like very well. Like how I said it well.
Good job.
And not very
Gold
good.
star for Christopher.
I want your fucking gold star. It stopped raining. Bye, rain.
Oh, I wanted to go play in the rain.
There was a long pause there.
What?
I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think it's a good time to stop or no. You know? Yeah, maybe. We can keep it going.
Maybe.
We can keep it going. We can keep it going.
My pop filter smells weird.
Well, you know, if it does, I don't. Okay. I think that's a good spot to end it on. So,
thank you for joining the Grumpy Cast. Rainy day conversations.
Check us out on Facebook and the Twitter. I don't
tweet at us
often.
and tell us to tweet more often.
Hashtag. Why you no tweet? Anything that you want to plug? Anything you want to talk about before we go?
Go out there and make a difference. Vote for your favorite.
We didn't talk about that
sandwich.
though. We didn't talk about the fucking the debate or the fucking like
I don't
Donald
want to talk
Trump
about the debate.
rambles. No.
That gave me the shakes last night.
She got the shakes. She got the shakes. She's like, my stomach hurts. I'm like, what's wrong? She's just sitting there like, ooh.
That was so bad.
It was bad. It was bad. Wait, hold on, wait. Where's my phone? I don't have my phone on me.
These are our political leaders. These are people who are supposed who want to run this country. Why?
Hold on. I think here it is. Wait. Hold on, people. Wait. I got it.
What are we holding on for?
I'm gonna read one of his statements last night. I have to find it.
Have you ever okay, here's a good question while he's looking for that. People
I got it.
of the audience. Let me ask this question first, right? Have you ever been in a conversation with someone that you know isn't the most intelligent person? Like they're not the brightest bulb in the box, right? And you ask them a question and they just start talking. They just start talking. And not one thing they said was even remotely in relation to what you asked them. But they seemed so confident, like they just nailed that question. Have you ever had that conversation with someone? That's what the debate was last night. It was talking to a crazy person who doesn't know how to answer questions.
Okay, hold on. Wait. So they asked him about cyber security, right? I'm going to read this very slowly so you can just kind of wrap your mind around it, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay. And you know, cyber is becoming so big. It's becoming something that a short number of years ago, wasn't even a word. And now the cyber is so big. Pause. What the fuck is that? And now the cyber is so big. Do you think it's not a country? It's not like it's okay. All right, shut up. Shh. And you look at what they're doing with the internet, how they're taking and recruiting people through the internet, and part of it is the psychology because so many people think they're winning. There's a whole big thing. Even today's psychology, where CNN came out with a big poll. The poll came out, but I think we're doing very well. And I really think the state of Virginia, so many different places have been so incredible. So I thank you very much. But cyber has been very, very important, and it's becoming more and more important as you look. And a lot of it does have to do with ideology and psychology, and lots of other things. We're in a different world today than we were 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And one of the biggest problems and one of the reasons that we have to knock them out is because of the weaponry that is so powerful today. Now, I kind of stammered through that because
Hold on. I know that this is supposed to be a podcast, but I really, really, really just want you to cut in the footage of that girl at that pageant answering that question.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that was.
Basically.
It was so bad. Okay, so the question was, what do you plan to do about cybersecurity? Right? How do you feel about the state of cybersecurity? Wasn't that the question?
Something like that, yeah.
It was one of those. What was his answer?
Cyber's getting really big.
Cyber is really big right now. What does that even mean?
Like, cyber sex is really big right now? Because that's what...
The cyber. He said the cyber is very big right now.
Like, you should have said, not my area of expertise, but I will assemble a team of experts.
That would have been a reasonable answer for a reasonable person.
China.
Like, I hate talking to people who can't say they don't know. Like, who can't admit that they don't know something. There's lots of things that I don't know. And I will be happy to learn those things if it's pointed out to me that I don't know something.
Yeah.
It's like not knowing is the beginning of learning, right? But if you just refuse to say you don't know and just start talking out your butt and making up stuff, you just sound stupid. Like, you could either be short on knowledge on a topic or you can be stupid.
Yeah.
I'd rather be short on knowledge and gain that information from that point.
Big dummies.
You big dummy.
Okay, so I think just to spare.
I can't talk about that. That just grinds my gears.
I want you to get the fucking shakes again. So we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, thank you. You're pretty great for standing here for.
If you made it this far in the conversation,
38 minutes.
Type the alphabet in reverse in the comment section.
If you made it this far, tell me your dreams. Tell me what you want out of life. Because that's what we're trying. We're trying to make dreams happen.
If you made it this far, tell me why Chris is so grumpy today.
Is it because I got constipation? Is it because my toes hurt? I don't know. You tell me. Leave a comment down below.
Thanks, guys. I'm Marissa.
I'm a person.
Bye.
I'm Chris. Bye.